Hello wonderful people of the internet, my name is Caroline Kihugu. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. In case you're new here and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you my friend for keeping me company. You are the reason as to why I keep coming back, and you are the reason this platform feels lively again. And today I would like to talk about some things I feel we need to stop normalizing. Most of the time we do things just because they feel right to us, but then they're not normal. Like, okay, no, normal is boring, but then it is questionable how we decide to live life. And I feel like it's time somebody spoke and maybe have a discussion, maybe have a, okay, it's not more of a debate, but then maybe enlighten each other and see where we're not going in the right direction. And I'm not one to point out who is going to the right direction or not, but these are some things I feel this time we stopped normalizing them. And I have some notes written down, and one of the points is like we should stop normalizing teenage pregnancy. I don't know when this became normal. You know, before we used to feel like if you were pregnant as a teen, it was a big deal and you didn't want to be noticed for that, and you tried your best to change life after that. But then these days, wherever you go, especially online and on YouTube and Instagram, we worship this thing too much. We worship the fact that very many people are becoming pregnant as a teen and they are very proud of it. And I'm not saying it's bad being proud, but then I'm saying it's wrong to normalize it, to make it feel like it's normal, because it's not. At this age, I think we're supposed to be in school. Or did I miss a point? Did I miss the lesson that I should be a proud teen mom? I might have missed it. Maybe I'm just old school, but then it doesn't feel normal. And I feel like it's time we stopped normalizing that. It's okay for those who are posting their journey because they are helping other teen moms go through it. And it's okay because they are showing that, yes, this happened, but then other than that, there is life after that. But then it is not okay when we make it feel normal, and it's not okay when we worship it too much. I feel it's time we stopped it. Ama, what do you think, guys? Comment below. It is so disturbing that people are even trying for babies as teenagers. Like, seriously, guys, when did we get to this point? I don't think it's normal. I do not think it's normal. Correct me if I'm wrong, but then I don't understand when this became normal. And you know, I have a teen sister and I'm like, I can't imagine having her go through that on her own. Because another point is we should stop normalizing school dropouts. You know, we are in a society where we feel school is not important anymore because everybody believes in their talent. Everybody believes in, I do not want to call them shortcuts, but then everybody is believing in doing anything else apart from school. And here by school dropout, I do not mean not going to college. I do not mean not going to universities. At that time, you're an adult, you can decide on your own. I just have a problem with letting children under 18, okay, people still in primary and high school, not asking them questions when they say, you know what, mom? You know what, dad? I'm not going to school anymore. And we are there not asking questions, not, you know, like before. Okay, like wherever I'm brought up, in the kind of household I'm brought up in, if you said you're not going to school, it will be another story. But then these days I feel like when children say they're not going to school, we just let them. They are just left. And I don't know much because I'm not a parent myself, but then I feel like I wouldn't let my sister say she doesn't want to go to school and she's allowed to stay at home, because I know the pinch of being out here as an adult and feeling like you do not fit in because you do not have the certificates. And I know certificates should not be a way to identify you, but then let's be honest, with certificates, we feel confident to enter certain rooms because we know we are qualified. And unless you are built from a different kind of cloth, then, you know, with a certificate, it gives you a sense of confidence to just get into any institution So I wouldn't imagine if my cousin or my sister said, enough, I'm not going back to school, then it is high school or primary, and then their parent or my parents allow them. It's not okay. And it's time we stopped normalizing it. Kids should be allowed to be kids, and going to school is part of being a kid. Something else I feel like it's a bother, and I know this one you will fight me a lot on. I know this one could arise a debate, but then let me still point it out. I feel like it's time we stopped normalizing having broken families. And I know, before you said anything, I know what you're thinking. I do not have a problem with anybody who is a single mom or single dad, because things happen. And to be frank, at some point I felt and I've thought of being a single mom. But then that's not the point. Due to various situations or various circumstances, you found yourself single. But then the problem comes in when we make it feel to the kids like it's okay. It's okay to be a single mom. It's the only way to be a single parent. It's only way to start a family by being in a broken family. Like, I do not understand why kids grow up knowing that it's normal to be raised in a broken family and still be okay. I feel it's time we started having these conversations. You know what? It's okay. I am a single mom, I am a single dad, but then my situation is different. And unless it's your choice to have kids in a broken family, you should know that there are other choices of having a complete family where you have the father and the mother to have a kid. And don't go fighting, like I said before. I have nothing against single parenthood. I have nothing against all that. I've thought of that many times myself. And I am sure if my baby was born, chances are I would be a single mom. Chances are. But then I would wish to tell my kids, even if I was a single mom, I would wish to show my kids that it's okay, I'm a single mom. It's okay, my situation is different. But then, other than that, I'm a single mom and I'm trying my best to take care of you the best way I know how. There is an option of you getting married, you marrying, having a wife, having a husband, and starting your own family. Doesn't always have to be single parenthood. I think we should have those conversations. How much should we not have? Comment below. Something else I feel like we have overpowered is about entitlement, and I feel it's time we stopped normalizing this. Like, it's not okay for you to have entitlement over other people's lives. It's not okay for you to feel entitled to things that do not concern you. Like, why don't we start minding our own businesses and understand that I do not owe you explanation for my own choice of living. It's time we started respecting people's business. It's time we started respecting people's boundaries and not make it feel like you demand an explanation on how I live. Like, who are you? Are you my parent? Are you my God? Are you my husband? Are you my kids? Like, this entitlement thing has to stop. If I post something today, then I don't owe you an explanation. If it's not right according to you, then there is always an option of not listening. Something else I feel we really need to stop normalizing is, especially with this generation, is cutting people off. Like, when did it come to, if I do not involve you, then I should not ask? Like, sometimes people go through things and they do not know how to speak them, and you as a friend, we just need to come in and ask, hey, you know what, I've not heard you, I've not seen you for a while, is everything okay? And I will answer, yes, everything is okay, or things are not okay, this is how I would like you to help me. But then if I do not want to involve you, it will be okay. But then just ask, because many people are committing suicide in the name of, it is not your business, don't ask. If you're not told, don't ask. Like, nobody can live on their own. And if we are true friends, you know that at some point I'm not okay. I am not talking. But then I do not have a problem with you. So what do? Do you just distance yourself? Or will you stay with me, cry with me, and then when I'm okay, tell me or correct me where I did not go right, where things are not okay? So sometimes let's stop normalizing the fact that it's okay to cut off people. And with this, I mean people who are close to you, people who know you, and not people who are entitled to you. Those are two different things. Anybody who feels entitled to you, then they're not your friends, and you do not owe them any explanation. But then your true friends knows when you're not okay and you need company. Your true friends knows when things are not going well and you need some silence. I feel like it's time we stop normalizing giving power to politicians. And I know there are politicians following me, but then why don't you tell people the truth? It's okay if we followed you, but then it's not okay if we followed you to a point that there is chaos. It's not okay if we followed you to a point that somebody loses their life. Please don't unfollow because of this, because I said so. But then I feel like it's time we had a conversation. Follow politicians, but then follow them in a sober mind. Kefeti, I know you are listening to me, so don't unfollow. And there's somebody else. There's somebody else who followed me today, and is a politician. I don't know how comfortable they are with me mentioning their name, so I will not mention them. Kindly don't unfollow this. It's just my own perspective. It's just something I believe it's time we had this conversation. I would like to hear your thought on the same, and especially if you're a politician. Do you feel like it's okay if people followed you that much? Or to what point do you feel like you need boundaries, you need your time? Is this the reason as to why most of these politicians vacate from their home or goes to a different area? Because you feel you do not have the time to, because people are not giving you the boundary you deserve, and people are following you even to your homes, and you would like some boundaries? Comment below. Let me know your thoughts. Okay, I will not bore you with a lot of things. Why don't you comment below? Let me know some of the things you feel are not normal, but then we have made them feel normal, and you would like for us to stop normalizing them. Till next time, bye.